Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Sass and Surrender. I'm one of your hosts, Drew, or Drew Spanks on FET.
And I'm your other host, Fly, or I Fly Away on FET.
And today we're joined with the best guest we've ever had on the podcast of all time, Payzleigh. How are you?
I'm good.
In Texas, where things are bigger, right?
Things bigger here.
Everything?
Everything's bigger.
The spankings?
Oh, the
Yeah.
spanking's bigger in Texas, too?
All of our spanking parties are, so.
That's
I
true.
mean-
they do have a lot of parties for one state.
Well, it's a big state.
It's true.
Is it the biggest state?
No, Alaska's the biggest state.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's the biggest state in the continental United States, like in the main part that doesn't count Alaska.
Texas seems pretty big to me, but yeah.
Alaska's like size of like a third of the United States or something.
Well, fun facts you're learning in this podcast.
That you apparently didn't learn in elementary school geography.
I did not. I don't remember yesterday. So. But anyway, it is great to have you on the podcast. And we're going to talk about women tops.
Yeah, female tops.
Female tops in the scene. So that'll be a fun topic. But before we dive into that, why don't you tell us a little bit about your Spanko origin story so we can get a feel and the listeners can get a feel for it.
So I think I've always been a spanko because, I remember my Barbies spanking each other when I was like 4.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I relates to that for sure.
Yeah, my Barbie's got a lot of
I had such a big imagination, but I was not a good reader. And there was like one summer my mom made me stay with my grandma and she made me like read to her out loud, but they were smut magazines. And the first I became an amazing reader. Okay, so like I know it was not good parenting and somebody should be double checking that. But my like 8-year-old self could not get enough of this. And the first story was a spanking one.
Oh.
I was like hooked.
Oh. And wait, and your grandma made you read her smut stories?
Yeah. So she's like from a much older generation. Like she'd only went to school to 3rd grade or so and then she got married like at like 13.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
So she can't read well.
No, not really. No, she could barely write and stuff. But she would have me read these magazines, and they were like true story magazines. And
true spanking stories? What?
But they were like the magazine was just called like True Story or something.
Oh.
But it would have like the first half of a story and then like the ending of another story. So you would have to like read one magazine and then the next week you would get the other magazine to like get the whole story.
Like soap operas or something.
Yeah.
But in magazine
form.
Interesting.
So I was going weekly to, because I needed to know what happened in these stories.
Where does one even get these?
To her. Yeah. And
probably...
they were all dirty. They were all so dirty. I think I knew I couldn't spell to save my life, but I knew a lot of stuff that you shouldn't know at 8.
I mean, Texas, who'd have thought?
But half the group in Texas, so like everyone's slapping each other's butts. I mean, I don't know for girls slapping each other's butts, but like guys were always slapping butts.
That's a sports thing too, though.
Yeah.
I feel like Texas is probably still into like old school discipline.
Yes, it still very much is. And then, that was just kind of like
the tipping point.
Yeah, I just always, it's not like I said, hey, I'm into spanking or anything. Like I, was the good kid and just kept it quiet. But then, everyone just did that. So I just thought that was normal. And then I got married. It was like a dom sub relationship with some other stuff for like 14 years. And then.
Oh, the marriage was?
And I just thought that was normal because I was so young and I didn't know any different either.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, everyone's relationship is like this, right?
Yeah. So, fun fact, I figured out what vanilla sex was like once I was divorced. I was like, oh, there's a big difference out there in what people talk about. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're actually kind of like the opposite. You're like, what? Vanilla sex exists?
Yeah.
And I still don't understand it. So people like say something and I'm like, what? Like, I feel like I need someone to explain that side of things to me more. But I'm just more wired the other way. And I've just been I guess like my brain's been trained the other way.
So you married, would you say you married into a kinky relationship or just like,
Yes.
wow,
Yeah.
geez, that's wild.
Right?
Huh.
I
thought that's what everybody like experienced. Like,
Huh.
this is normal.
Like
But
I'm I'm the man, you're the woman.
like head of household kind of vibes.
Yes.
Wow.
Very
Okay.
But
much.
that was, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like
Everything's different in
anytime I
Texas.
felt about it, people would be like, oh, and in Texas, they're like, you just need to learn to be a more submissive wife, like a better wife.
So
So,
that's like the talk of like the local parties, like when you would get together with your like lady friends for
so no
steak.
one ever talked about it. It wasn't until I was divorced that like then all of the women I feel like talked about sex all the time, and I was like, whoa, hold up. And then when I would hear them, I'm like, that doesn't sound like what I experienced.
That's wild.
And then I'd be like, that sounds horrible.
That sounds so lame and boring.
And I'm just like staring, trying not to have like, a mortified look on my face, like, and trying to like eavesdrop and like, what do you mean that's what you do? Like, so
Well, it is kind of like it. Yeah, that's like not something I really think about, but vanilla sex is kind of like boring. You just kind of,
like,
are you in the mood? Oh, you're in the mood? Oh, okay.
well, they schedule it.
Yes.
Schedule
They
it.
schedule. How about tonight if
There's
I
all
take you out to
these
dinner?
And they're like, oh, every Saturday morning. And I'm like, what?
Oh,
And they're
wow.
like, I mean, they have like, it's like routine. Like lots of women
Huh.
have vanilla scheduled sex. And
I would say that's
mine.
the total vanilla end of the spectrum. Like I think there are plenty of vanilla people that have healthier sex lives than that.
True.
Don't schedule it
True.
for
That
like
is
Saturday
maybe
morning. That's
the
like
most vanilla bean I've experienced.
yeah. Like
Wow. Yeah, like Saturday mornings, that's the day. It's on the
it's
calendar.
like dairy-free vegan vanilla ice cream.
Yes, very much so. That's wild.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I got divorced. And then I met a sub and we became really good friends. And then he was like, a lot of people had said it to me. They were like, oh, I think you could top. And I'm like, no, I couldn't. But he really encouraged it. And then one time we were going to get together and he was like, I'll let you practice on me. It's fine. And I was just terrified, like, no, I'm going to hurt him or something. And he wanted a pretty intense spanking. Well, I had, and I have still, two daddy doms. And they both were like, you're not going to enjoy it. Like, you're very submissive. You're not toppy. And I'm like, okay. But then it was the fact that they were like, you won't enjoy it, that I was like, oh, just watch. Like, I was just crazy.
Sit down, gentlemen.
And they were like, it's just so you know, like, it's not that simple. And so then I went on, like, it was probably 3 or 4 months that I just researched and I talked to every dom possible and wanted to know, like, what makes a good dom, like, what makes a good top, like, different like ways you spank versus, like just everything I possibly could and research, because I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm very much a perfectionist. I have to do good at it. Like I can't screw this up even if I don't enjoy it. I need to do a good job.
Right.
And I loved it.
Oh, fell in love with it.
I did a good job.
Did a good job. It's probably all the research.
It probably was. I felt very prepared. Like,
That's
and then
awesome though. Like you
I've
don't
had several people that let me practice on them. Like I've had some people that are like, "Oh, I'll let you practice caning," and it's like caning's hard, and you don't always hit where you think you're gonna hit. And I've practiced like on pillows too, like a lot to like make sure, because people come in, they'll be like, "Well, I want it really extremely hard," and I'm like, "Can we just do medium?" Because I'm like,
yeah.
Well, you take some test swings,
Yeah. I hit you in the back with a cane.
Yeah, she did. We tested out. She gets the one hit with a new implement, and
But
she hit me in the back.
Well, canes are hard. I
They
need
are
more
hard. They
practice.
are hard. This is
and
true.
some wiggle, and like other people's implements are different than your own, and so you get really used to your own, and so
True. That's true. I think it's awesome too when you can, because like we've had a bunch of friends that we've come across in the scene where it's cool because with Fly, like we don't really have to worry about her as much like with people that are just like practicing or trying out.
I've offered my butt as practice butt.
Yeah, because then you can let them it's like a lot better than practicing on a pillow or something like that. Like it's a real person. You can get some, like I tend to give like tips and pointers that I've been given over the years from people on what works and what makes it better and easier, where
And then I'll be like, go for it. She's fine.
go for it. And just even like knowing where certain implements, where they hit and make the most pressure. Like I feel like a lot of people like getting into it may not understand that. Like somebody who's going to come in with a belt and is just going to like wrap all day long, and they're really only hitting one side,
Or
one
people
specific area over and over. They just don't know that because
You think that it just would be flat.
Yeah.
Because it's going across.
there's not like,
but it's,
well, there's probably books on it, but it's just not something that's well talked about, or a place where you can be like, I'm going to go to the batting cages and try, you have to get those.
I will say I was told like from the beginning, like belts are more advanced, canes are more advanced. Like definitely you start with OTK and then you build up.
yeah.
So you can learn to like control implements and stuff. And for like forever, I had a belt that was really good, but it was just slightly too long. And it always would pop back and hit the back of my hand. But it would land perfectly where I wanted it every single time. But that would leave a bruise on me, and I was like, no, I can't. Like, because it was just slightly too long for my body.
A lot of times, like when I'm using like Aaron's like cowbelt thing, like that'll come back like when I'm hitting down and bringing it back up, it'll come back and like make contact with like the back of my back. Like, so I can feel that, and like, but then I kind of like get into a rhythm of it. So I know where that's going to come back down and then hit back down. But it is interesting, like that some implements like that kind of like pop back at you.
Yeah. They bounce off of certain people's butts and they
Those
get
butts
you.
of steel. But yeah, so okay, so you had a good experience with that sub who,
I mean, we're still really great friends. For like close to a year. So I had quite a bit of practice. And then I had through him, I met other bottoms and switches and stuff that were like, yeah, you can practice on me. Yeah, like go ahead. And so I slowly got more and more confident and was like, oh, I can spank more than just one person. And so then, yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm actually pretty good at this.
And did you like, were you already going to parties at that point, or were you?
I was, but funny thing is, before I became like a switch or a top, no one talked to me. But I'm also not like going out there and being like, hi to other people. I kind of just stand off to myself. So unless they're, and I think they would look at me and they just were like, nope.
Did you cross your arms?
Oh, probably. That's like my
very standoffish.
Sulky at the corner.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with my hair. I also still to this day don't make eye contact really well with other tops. I think it's like I'm scared they're going to call me out and be like, do you want to get spanked? And then I'm like, no. So.
Yeah, so I guess we should have we didn't specify that you're a switch, but we are having, because you do a lot of topping, we've been told.
I do more topping than anything.
Right.
And I only top for certain people. So.
Man, I can't wait to make eye contact with you. I'm going to need to file that away.
Like, I dropped something I need to look for on the ground.
I love it so
I
much.
feel like when people make eye contact with me, I quickly look guilty. Like,
oh.
And I'm like,
Maybe you are guilty.
Maybe she is. We'll have to see those eyes. No. But so you were going to parties, but you weren't super approachable.
Right. Probably, yeah.
But so were you?
So much fun. Like, I mean, there was a couple of times but like, I had so much fun because I was just getting away. And so I got to observe and like just see how people interact. And then as soon as like I met the sub, I was more in other people's rooms than I was like in the actual like suites to play. So then like to this day, still have trouble getting into the suites to like see other people. I have to like schedule it. So then people are like, do you actually go to the parties? I do. I just usually am so scheduled. I'm not easily accessible.
Yeah, we ran into that this year at Gas with how scheduled we were. And we've kind of like I think next year we're going to try to take like a little bit of a different approach and just kind of try to give more grace to the schedule
Yeah.
as opposed to that being so like,
I also think like I won't like I was kind of my thought was like anytime I like really scheduled play, I blocked out like 2 hours,
Oh,
like
nice.
which is like I'm not saying that's a bad thing, like it's really awesome. Like you have time to chat, but like I feel like next year I'll probably play with people that I've played with mostly or like I feel like you could easily cut that down to an hour and make
I
scheduling
typically
more.
do to an hour, and then I do like a 15-minute transition time in between.
oh, okay. So
So,
it's like an hour and a half or,
well, yeah, kinda. So, like, if people see me in the hallway, that's usually not.
right.
I probably seem rude because I'm like, "Hi, bye."
Hi, gotta go. Bye. See ya. Got,
Yeah.
Like,
sounds like a
change
schedule.
clothes, change for a different event,
Right.
Yeah.
and with different implements.
Right.
So, I'm always like, "Say hi if you see me," but then it's also like,
But
just
don't be
totally
offended
awkward.
if I basically ignore you and I'm like, "Hi, bye."
Yeah.
Well,
It's not no
that was,
problem.
I don't know if it was different for you, but like from our first party that we went to, we had like no one on our schedule.
Yeah.
And it was just so like, we had fun. It was like, we met
Very
people,
chill.
chill. But then this like last time that we went, like it was so scheduled and it's just hard because you don't want people to get forgotten and like,
Yeah.
or the people that you want to play with. And like, it's just hard. I don't know. And then throw in all the events of the party, like a spanking cruise, they've got everything scheduled out.
Right.
So it's like you want to make it to some of those things too. So yeah,
Did you
it's,
just say spanking cruise?
yes, I did.
Do they have a spanking cruise?
No, I wish they did. I talked about that with one of our friends like a while back. We talked about what it would cost to take over a ship because you really would truly have to book out the whole ship just because of, consent stuff and like who
Wow.
could see what. And it's also like hard to tell if that would even be able to happen.
Yeah.
I've heard of Spankos going on a cruise together, like a group,
Yeah.
but
I
I've
know.
not. I wish there could be a
What
Spanko.
it is. And they have like spanko themed areas for those swingers, but it's not just spanking, obviously.
Right. Oh, I feel
Yeah.
like there's enough of us now that somebody should get on that.
I've said that so many times. I'm like, oh, this would be so fun.
It would be so
And where
fun.
are you going to run off to? You're all stuck on a boat together.
Right. And then like if you're at the pool and it's like not a big deal because like,
Right.
Right.
everybody knows what's going on. As opposed to like even at Gasp where they're like, if you're by the pool, just make sure you're covered up. Like,
Yeah.
Red
don't want
bottom.
to scare people.
Yeah.
So, spanking cruise would be so good. I don't know who would. Probably Carnival because they're the fun ship.
Anyway.
Oh man. There could be like spanking themed like dinner items and like
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be.
Why don't you daydream plan your spanking cruise and then
Hey, Paisley wants to entertain the idea. She liked it, and apparently a lot of people like it.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
you know.
true. Sorry, we're squirreling and interrupting your story. So after you go into these parties, so like, how did things progress with your spanking origin story there from there?
I mean, I feel like life has just gotten better and better.
Yeah,
But
feel that.
just we like met really good spankos and made really good friends. And then you just meet more connections that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think parties are really great, because fat is fat, but
Yeah.
like the parties and the in-person stuff is really where you
Parties
get to
are
meet
such a
people.
good way to like have a neutral ground. Like you're not going out of your way to meet someone randomly somewhere. You're already going to be there. And so if you don't hit it off, you don't hit it off. If you do, great. Then you feel more comfortable in the future. But for right then, it's just more neutral. It's like,
Yeah, and you don't have to like schedule like, okay, let's meet in public or like,
right.
like any of those things to
Right.
see if they're cool because it's like, okay, these are all, vetted events,
You're
things like that.
too, because like when you meet in public, you're like, you're meeting like on vanilla ground. When you meet at a party, everyone's a kinkster. So if they're willing to
Yep.
meet you, they're already going to be there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Right.
That's a
Totally
really
agree.
good point. And especially with spanking parties, because then it's not even like It's not even a question.
Yeah, you're not.
Right.
It's not all kinds of different BDSM. Like, oh,
It-
do you want to spank me? No, I do electric play.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'll light you on fire. No thanks.
Yes, yeah, no thanks. But we've dabbled into some of that, but it's, some fun stuff with like electric planes.
Yes, that is fun.
Yeah.
I'll save being lit on fire though.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be lit on fire either. Or those
Or-
cupping things where they.
I've done fire cupping.
Ugh, sounds.
It doesn't even hurt. Well, for me.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a baby, so I
It
guess.
might hurt you. That's like a therapeutic thing though. That's not
Oh.
even just like a kinky thing. Like people do that like athletes and stuff.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. So that's a little different than fire play. But anyway.
Interesting.
All right. So let's talk about being a female top.
Wow, the burden.
The burden.
I feel like I think I forget what episode we said this in. We talked about this, but I feel like you guys are like a rare breed, like a rarity, because it seems like there's so many male bottoms that want the female top, and there's just like not enough of it
Yeah,
going
it's
around.
certainly the more rare form. Is it? Being a female sub and a male dom is the more common for sure. So.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So how do you deal with that? Is there like a high demand, do you feel?
I do feel like there is a high demand, but I do get some females that'll ask to play too. It's mostly men, but I'll play with anybody in the suites openly.
Okay.
Very selective if I'm going to play with you privately.
Right.
Why is that? Like, why do you feel that way?
For safety reasons.
Okay.
So it's a our
No, that's a good
community
enough
is
reason.
really nice, but
Well,
it's
that's a good
not.
reason.
It's we have a really good community, but things have happened. Things happen.
From a topping perspective or from a bottoming perspective or both?
General.
Both. Okay.
Both. So one of the main reasons I don't bottom is for that.
Yeah.
I won't just bottom to anybody, and that's why. But I'm also very careful when it comes to topping because I'm not naive enough to know that I'm not super strong. Like it's not like I can, like someone could overpower me.
Right.
Right.
It's all like that happens. But so there's times where like if it's a client, then I background check them. And if they're on a blacklist or anything, I don't play with them.
Wait,
If I
do
have a
you
feeling-
top professionally, like as a disciplinarian paid?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to get your website and we can plug that as well if you want us to.
Actually, I have a website. I just
Oh.
lost it.
Okay.
I get asked, and I'm like, I should, but so I'm really careful. And if I ever have like a bad feeling, then I don't.
Yeah, your choice.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because sometimes I get like a weird feeling. I'm like, I don't know. And then I run the check and I'm like, oh, yep. Nope, it's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning that one of the things that really does help is like just kind of like obviously running them against the list is one thing, but also just kind of like getting a vibe from other people that they know or who are aware of them before you play with them privately is also probably a really good thing,
And
just
you
safety
really have
wise.
to check who is vetting like for them, like who's vouching for them. Like when you vet someone, if they're like, oh, I've played with so and so, and I've had people throw out big names before, and I'm like, oh, really? Well, I'll just send her a text and let her know that you're on this list because you're on this list and you are harassing me. Like,
Right.
you have to be careful because they'll just be like, well, I played with so and so. And it's like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because you played with so and so 3 years ago doesn't mean that you haven't done things that you shouldn't be playing with anybody now.
Yeah.
True.
And you don't know what like drama people are going to cause too. And like,
Right.
you just really got to be careful, especially playing alone. Whereas playing in a suite, there's more witnesses.
Right. And it really does go both ways. I mean, anybody could say anything. People might overplay with you or something doesn't go right in a scene, but they didn't speak up or didn't say anything. And then they're turning around and reporting you for something.
Right. So you just have to be really careful. And then there's
Great
been
advice.
where I've played with people and I've had like a chaperone in there. Because I don't, and I'm pretty honest. I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable. Like, I will play with you, but someone's going to be there, and it's usually JoJo shenanigans because she's tiny, but she is freaking mighty, and she could like kick someone's butt. So
Oh, I believe
You're
that.
like, here's my security card.
she knows me so well, and she knows my body so well. So like, there's been times where like a scene will end, and it's over, and it's like I'm just hugging, like making sure they're good, giving them water, everything. But sometimes I feel like this is crossing a line. But sometimes they'll hit on me, and she's quick to be like, "Oh, time's up," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you," because I'm not really strong enough, or like I guess confident enough to be like, "No, no, no, thank you," like in person.
No, I
Right.
get that. And it's it's a really awkward time.
Like, shut it down for me, please.
I guess like
What do you mean?
Yeah, to have like a wing woman or a
Yeah.
wingman.
And that's such a tough spot because like I don't want to be like, you know, if you're trying to meet people in the kinks community, you got to shoot your shot sometime, but it is that's a vulnerable time. Like I feel like that's a follow-up like later. Like
Yeah.
I had a great scene with you. Do you want to grab dinner sometime? Like
Yeah.
later after the scene's over and you're gone and
I would say the biggest thing is it is totally fine for you to say that I look nice before. Do not do it if my pants are down.
right.
Mm.
That is like immediately I'm gonna like all guards go up and I'm like, oh nope, I'm done. I'm ready to leave.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
don't compliment me when my pants are down. You can compliment my underwear or say that I'm doing a good job, but don't tell me that I'm pretty when my
Right.
pants. I don't know why. Just,
Wow. Things I'm like glad I've never had to experience.
right?
Sure.
So if you ever play with her, make sure you do not compliment her. What if she compliments your butt before you play and then during?
That's totally fine. Or like,
Okay.
but it's not normally my butt they're complimenting. So
Oh yeah, see that's again
Okay, yeah,
like
that's
that's
it's
not scene related
oh
compliment.
jeez, yeah.
yeah. And so then I'm like, oh, no.
Mm. Yeah. That's like once again things I've not had to deal with, thank God. But I'm sure.
Now you have me, so you
Like
don't have to worry
that's
about
one of the easier things for women
shooting your
versus
shot.
men tops is
Yes.
I feel like men, like, we automatically assume of them as like predators, and like women, we automatically assume them as like nurturing and caring. So, like, I feel like, I don't know if it's right, but I feel like in a scene, I can always stop and be like, do you need a hug? Like,
Right.
stop a scene or like check on someone more often than if a guy was to like, if you didn't have that relationship with them and they were like, just hugged you right in the middle of a scene, may not go well
Take it the
mentally
wrong way.
for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was like we talked to Miss Furman Brace in our last episode, and she was talking about when she first got into it, and she was in Ireland, so it was like a lot less spankos around. But when she first got into it, she only played with women because it was
Yeah,
she didn't have to be
no,
afraid for that.
kind of. She said when she initially was looking for a spanker, she put up an ad for women
For women.
because she thought it would be safer.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily. But yeah.
True.
True.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I do think you run less of a risk of like I don't know how to put this, like the guy who thinks he's a dom and
Right.
like is really just trying to get in your pants.
True.
And have kinky dominant sex with you. Like I do think there's a lot more of those in the male population running around than if you're looking for a woman. But you can I mean I had a dom that he went to meet a woman from FET once and her boyfriend was there and they tried to rob him.
Jeez.
See? That's why it's easier to meet at a bingo party.
Yeah.
But I think that's
it was a whole setup.
I think it's a really good point though that you're making though about playing in the suites versus playing privately in the rooms, like where you don't have to be as selective in the suites as in the
I
rooms.
can play with you. It doesn't matter if we've just met, like, anything. You just tell me what you want. Let's do that. Privately, it's like, no one's going to know where I'm at.
Right.
No one's going to know how long and like playing with other people. I prefer to play in an Airbnb versus a hotel. One, for noise, but two, almost all Airbnbs have like a ring camera. So whoever booked it, which is usually the person, like the client, they had to use their real name to book the Airbnb. And then there was our camera recording of us both going in and leaving.
Right.
Right.
And there's like a digital, like there's proof. And so if I ever show up missing, I'm like, well, where was my air tag? Because
Right.
say I went in here and this is who I went in with. So
True. Yeah. Well, and we
don't
were
know.
in a hotel, high-end hotel with our friends recently, and it was funny. We were in the middle of just playing and having a good time, and it was
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go see what it sounds
Yeah,
like in the
let me
hallway.
see what it sounds like in the hallway. And he came back and he goes, "That door's doing nothing."
It's like, oh great.
I was like, "Oh, awesome!" So it's just reverberating through the halls. Amazing. So, and that was like a high-end hotel, like
Yeah.
higher end hotel. You would think that
You and I have stayed in some hotels with very thin walls too.
yeah,
that were not
and like all like
even-
vinyl flooring and
Yeah.
jeez. So
You were like, you're not getting spanked here.
yeah, I'm like, sorry, babe,
You're
but
Cade's only.
we need carpet on the walls only. But no, that's a really good point about private play versus public play. I think it is a much safer thing to do. So that's smart that you would do that. Is all your professional stuff done privately?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
How do you think that female tops are viewed in the community versus male tops? Do you ever feel like you're underestimated or judged differently? How do you deal with that?
We're definitely underestimated. A lot of people want to act like you're not as strong as a guy, which, yeah, I'm not going to be like lifting a car or anything, but I can hold you down.
Yeah, you're no Don Jitty, but
Right. I can still do it. Yeah. But then also, I feel like men are viewed more as like, oh, they're the disciplinarians. And then women are more, it's like a fetish. Like,
which is interesting. Like the way I think about it is because like back in the day or like the household setup, I mean, the women were really the ones that were doing a lot of the punishing too.
Yeah, like we're looking at like old school like family raising
Right.
and dishing out whoopings to your kids.
Yeah,
which
it was the women.
we are not sporting on this podcast.
No.
But yeah, that's true. The moms would be doing it because
Yeah.
they were the ones home with the kids and stuff.
Right.
But there's still like you see her that whole like wait till your dad gets home kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
this is true. This is true. But no, I've seen some of your videos. You're not light.
But that's also another thing is people always assume that I spank super hard all the time. And I'm like, I spank so many people, but the ones that are good with it being recorded or want it being recorded or want the pictures posted are the ones that ask for hard, intense spankings or go months without getting spanked.
Yeah, this is true. And talking about that and negotiating a scene and staying within people's like consensual like, boundaries is huge. And you're right. Normally the heavier players are the ones that are going to want pictures, videos, that kind of thing. Whereas, the lighter scenes, you can adjust. Like it's like
A lot more lighter people, like ones that want lighter, don't want any marks, than I do heavy.
yeah.
And I spank more switch switch leaning tops
Hmm.
that don't want others really to know. Or they don't, or we're really good friends and they don't want, it's not that they don't want anyone to know because they're very out there as switches, but they would prefer, I guess, all the women or all the people that they're going to be topping not to see them get topped.
That makes sense to me. I feel like because we've talked about that a little bit. Like, not that I'm the most switchy of switches, like I only top women, but like we've talked about how like it would be difficult in a dynamic to like I would never want to top you, even if I did top men, because
Right.
you're the top in our relationship.
Right.
So I also feel like there's a little bit more of a stigma with men switches, like in the bottom than women.
Yeah, I mean, most of the men switches that I've met, I can tell pretty quickly that they're a switch and not just a top. Like, I would say.
Maybe.
I know that. I mean,
that are open with you about being
that are
switches.
open. I can peg it, I feel like.
Because I know some men that switch that are very not out there with their switch side
Interesting.
because they I don't know, they don't want to be seen as a bottom. Like it's very
Right.
private to them
Right.
because they're a top and they're, big macho guys.
Right.
So it's like, got to keep up that persona.
Right. Keep up that macho persona. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like being a bottom as a female is more socially acceptable than being a bottom as a male.
Hmm.
I mean, I think we're moving beyond those times. And I would say the vast majority of people are pretty accepting and open and,
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat anyway. But I do think societal norms still kind of put that, men should be the top, women should be the bottom kind of feel on things. And that's why I think guys have a harder time being open with their switch side.
Hmm. Yeah. And like we've said this a lot, is we want people just to be comfortable in what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like be able to be open with what they want, because that's what's been so difficult, like at least like for us on our spanko journey for as long as it's been, like having to close off that part of yourself is not fun. It's
Right.
horrible. So it's nice to be able to just be yourself and be what you want. And if that's being a switch and you're a man, be it,
Yeah.
But it's nice that you can have some privacy about it if you don't want everybody, the world, to know. You can
Right.
come see Payzleigh.
And I enjoy it too. Like I feel like it's kind of special because I'm like, oh, I'm one of the only ones spanking them.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah. That's a cool feeling.
Well, JoJo got to feel that at Gasp with me,
Yeah.
because I gave her the spoon and I said I would let her like get one hit, and then that turned into like several hits, and she was just like squealing and loving it, and I'm like, oh my god. And then like the daddy type in me is like, well, you got to give them what they want.
You got to make your little girl happy. You got to make the little girl happy.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
I know. Yeah. I'm a good sport.
You are a good sport. So back to what you were saying about like the disciplinarian side. You said something about how you think women as tops are viewed more kind of like in the fun sexual nature as opposed to the disciplinarian side.
yeah, to an extent. Now some do see, as disciplinarians, but there's a lot that reach out, and it's definitely more fetish side.
And
Or like it's pushed on a lot of female tops, I feel like. Like people have their own like role play in their whole head, like everything that they want. And not just like the ant, and a hairbrush kind of thing, like the domestic, but very more sexual side kind of thing.
And how do you approach that deal, like in your professional or you're not professional, like just in your fun scenes? Like,
So I will say probably the hardest thing is messages I get on the professional side, because I'm very strict and I'm like, no, I only do spanking. It's just spanking. And just because I've done other things, like more dominatrix style stuff with other people, doesn't mean I'm willing to do that with anyone else.
right.
And that's like a big misconception. And a lot of people will come back and be like, well, so and so did. And I'm like, well, go find so and so again, because I'm not doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm very like, just because I spank or I did something with one person doesn't mean I'm willing to do that with everyone.
Right, of course. And I mean, that's.
Do you ever run into that, like where you're in those like professional situations or whatever, and like, I don't know, like a guy gets turned on or something like that? Like, how do you avoid that?
So I ignore it.
Oh, good.
So, I mean, yeah, they get turned on, like, and then sometimes they're like, that was so painful. And I'm like, it wasn't that painful because you were still like, hard. So, like, it wasn't that bad. You were fine. But also,
I think Miss Chris said something like, if they're too turned on, she'll start really getting hefty and be like,
Oh, wow.
let's change
like,
this.
if you're too turned on, then I'm not spanking you hard enough. But then also, like, you wouldn't shame a female for getting wet.
Right.
Right.
It's
True.
no different. It's just our organs are internal, theirs are not. So it's not like they can hide it. So I just ignore it, just like I would if a female got wet. Like, it's just, you put a towel down and you don't, like,
I've
you don't
wondered that a lot about.
body shame or anything. Like, you just, it's natural. But like,
Yeah.
now I've never had anyone like, I don't know, like grab themselves or anything like that. Like I probably would
Good.
smack their hand. Like if they did, I'd
Good.
be like, nope, scene's over. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Red.
We're not encouraging that.
Red.
hey,
Yeah.
we're not encouraging any of that. But also, and then I spank a lot of people that are in cages too, which that's always really fun.
In cages?
Oh, like while you're spanking them?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, not like a chastity cage.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm like,
I
how are
was
you
like,
spanking them in a cage?
Like, do they press up against the side? And
In a chastity belt kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I was actually worried about that when I started, and like the whole like spanking thing, that I was gonna be like too turned on.
Oh, that you were going to be
That
turned
that was
on
gonna happen
while
while it
you
was
had
happening.
like ladies over your knee.
Yeah, I was worried, and it never has.
Gotta wear jeans.
God,
No
it hasn't.
sweatpants.
But like, I was very worried that that was like a normal thing that would happen, and I would be like, oh, how did this happen? Because I was thinking back to like, high school
Right.
Drew, and
We're just
yeah,
pop up any minute.
in gym shorts, where it's just like, yeah, not great. But luckily, that has not happened to me.
No one's ever been like, is
Held
there a
down.
paddle in your pocket?
What did you say?
I say just put a towel down just in case, and then it's fine.
Yeah,
Like
that's smart. That's definitely something like I have not heard that talked about, and I've just
so
always
I
wondered that.
when I first started and I first was topping, I didn't know about the towel thing.
Mm.
And I'd be like, oh, it's on my leg. So
Yeah.
I'd have to change clothes. And I would have so many clothes. And then we were doing like a naughty boy party. And I feel like it might have been like Miss Chris or something, but she came over and handed me like a stack of towel and was like, you're just going to put these on your lap. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
And then it looked like after that, I was like, oh, that's what the towel's for.
Wow. Wow. Things to know. Good advice, like practical advice. Take notes.
And there's been other like female tops that have been in this, like pro tops that have been in the scene so much longer, and they can tell, and so they'll just give you advice nicely, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll start doing that. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Oh, yep.
Right.
Yeah, the practical advice is really,
Mhm.
really, really good.
There's
I feel like.
simple things that you don't think about or know. Like if you don't know, you don't know, and then once you do, you're like, oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
No, that's true.
So, what is your favorite thing about being a top that you don't get being a bottom?
Spanking.
Ooh.
No, just kidding.
You get spanking either way.
Oh, true.
Favorite thing.
Like, what do you like about topping that it fulfills you as opposed to bottoming? Maybe it was a better way to.
Probably fulfills my sadistic side. I do.
Mm.
So when I first started, also, I didn't want people to look at me. And so like I would blindfold people. So there was people that were very willing for me to spank them blindfolded. So I don't know why. I just thought I was going to get too nervous, but I would giggle a lot.
Well, the rumor
And
has it that you don't like to make eye contact with people.
but people were like, that sounds so evil when you laugh. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, because like you think you're being sweet, but then we realize you thought of something evil while you were, getting implements. And I laughed. And so, but I'm having fun, but I definitely think of little evil things like, oh, I should try this next. Yeah.
That's funny.
Is that why you're like always grabbing my boobs, babe?
To
Pitch my nipples? Is that why? You just need to get out here. So don't start doing it.
So just do it to be naughty.
Oh, to be naughty. Okay. Gotcha. She's always like trying to pinch me. Like, get out of here.
We have just cuteness aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was hungry the other day and she's like trying to bite me. I'm like, no, I'm taking you to a restaurant. Just give it time. The cooks need to cook. But yeah, that's interesting, the sadistic side.
Yeah.
Fly always looks back when I go and get implements. She's like, wants to see what I got.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will show people, like if I think they're nervous or anything, but then there's other people I'm like, don't turn around.
Yeah. My old dom used to blindfold me a lot, so I couldn't see.
So it also depends on like the headspace.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I feel like that's definitely a lot more like sensory right?
Yeah.
It's sensory deprivation kind of thing,
For sure.
like with a blind.
I mean, I don't blindfold people nearly like I used to before. If I do now, it's like a whole different scene. It's not
It's not for the same reason.
right.
No gags, no
Fine if it
blindfolds.
looks back now, yeah.
You're like, you can't look at me, you can't speak.
I've learned so much in the last several years. Yeah.
She's become more of a professional, you know?
So, what is your professional disciplinarian? Like, do you just kind of like book individual sessions? Like, do you hold people accountable more like long term kind of deal? Like, how does that look for you?
So I do book people sessions, but I also do have several that I do long term,
Hmm.
like for a couple of years. And,
Like long term or long distance?
long distance, but long term, like long
Oh.
distance, but like for a couple of years. Like we'll be talking for a couple of years, and like I'll do long distance discipline too.
How do you top long distance?
I usually find out quite a bit about their life, like what makes them tick, and then what they need help with, or what they crave. Because sometimes people don't have like goals. Like you know how like some are like, oh, I want to go to the gym, and some are like, I just occasionally want to not be in control and someone to tell me what to do, kind of thing.
Right.
So just depending on that person or who it is, will depend. Like, and I guess like long distance, it can be there's like you can take a wooden spoon and do like thigh squats. There's just a bunch of different things. But long distance, I would say it probably crosses more over into the BDSM side than just spanking.
Yeah. Do you find it harder long distance, like when you know that they need a spanking but you can't?
When it's someone that I'm close with and I do spank them, yeah, because I'm like, they need one like
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Like,
what I feel.
either I need to give it to them, they need to give it to themselves, or I'm going to find someone. And I have done that. I've sent people to other people to get spanked because I'm like, oh, nope, you've crossed too many lines.
Like, we can't wait until I can see you again in 3 months or whatever.
I love that.
And that's almost more nerve wracking too, to be sent to someone
Hmm.
knowing you're getting punished for me. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I bet that has a deeper impact for sure.
Yeah. But it's super hot to watch the videos.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that part.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
obviously, they're going to video it for
Yeah,
you.
for
Yeah.
proof. And even if it never gets posted or anything, I get to see it. And so, yeah.
Yeah, because I've done some. I guess the thing that I've seen that's been most effective for me in those kind of situations, like where I can't spank them and I never thought to send someone. That's a great idea. That's great advice.
Well, you have to be able to have someone in that area to send them to.
Yeah, but
too.
still.
You have to have someone you know and trust.
That's still pretty
Yeah.
cool. But I will say, like FaceTime corner time, like
Oh, wait. She's talking.
oh,
Or you find different ways to punish them. Like,
yeah,
you take away privileges and you take away things. Like, you take away things that are fun.
Yeah.
But then you also got to make sure that you're rewarding with fun things, like when they do good, because otherwise, then all they're going to do is bad things because they want the attention. So you
right,
have to get positive attention too.
True. Yeah.
right.
But yeah, you did. I mean, not with me because we were able to see each other, but the couple times you've done longer distance, Drew does FaceTime corner time
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Well, not a lot.
So that it's like kind of directed and I'm present, so that I can
There's a
still
lot
talk
of
to the person.
lines versus corner time, mainly because I don't have the patience for corner time myself.
You're like, I can't sit here and watch you in the corner for 10 minutes.
For
Right,
me,
and
for
that's
me,
what
it was. Oh, go ahead.
put them in the corner for someone else. And they were like, it's 20 minutes corner time. And I texted them the entire 20 minutes. And I was like, oh my gosh, can we please stop? Like, they're fine, but I'm dying. Like, this is the longest 20 minutes of my life. I think they're good. I think they learned their lesson. Can they get out of timeout now? Because I'm ready. But it's more me because I'm just not patient. And I'm like, this is a long time.
Well, that's why the FaceTime corner time has worked for me, because then I'm present the whole time with them. It's a lot actually more of me scolding during that time.
That sounds
Mhm.
terrible.
like talking to them about why they're in the corner, like going through things, asking for responses kind of thing. So it's more of an engagement thing.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
that is
It's
horrible. I've had it a few times, and it's horrible.
Effective.
It's horrible.
But fed for punishment. I like it.
Yeah.
That's a great advice.
You don't do a lot of corner time though. Setting the long distance, because like obviously you can't spank someone long distance. But like,
I'd rather have my hands on the person I'm with.
yeah,
So like corner time is like only serves for me as like a reset, like for the
a quick
scene,
pause.
like a pause for them to get a breath, for me to get a breath, and then to move forward, as opposed to I think some people use
Or
it.
like I feel like you do it the couple times you've done it with me. It's just when you're like getting other implements, so it's more like you're not just waiting comfortably, or like
Right.
the scene's not over. Like
100%. Yeah.
But-
It serves its purpose.
yes, I've seen some. I hear actually, Paisley, that you're really great at coming up with annoyingly long lines.
Because
Mm.
it has to be. I don't want to say this out
Is
loud.
that the evil laugh?
That was the sadistic
That was the
laugh.
evil laugh.
Wow. Goodness.
I don't want my doms to hear this, but yes, when I do lines, I make it to where it's more than one line. Like it's no matter how small you write, it's going to be more than one line.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. Paragraph. Essay line.
So, but I'll do like 25 lines. But I've given, I think one time I gave someone, they had 250 they had to do, and it took them an entire weekend.
Mm.
Yeah.
That'll make them think twice.
Yeah. And it was like very long.
Wow. Effective topping.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. I haven't assigned you lines ever.
I can't write lines. I have tendonitis.
Oh. Boo.
That's why.
Oh, wait, but you can type, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We can go
There's
on.
other things you could do.
Yeah.
Because
No,
you can say it that many times. Because I've had people like, if you're negative about yourself, then I make you say things in a mirror about yourself so many times. Like,
Oh my gosh, so much good advice.
Stop giving it.
This
out.
podcast is golden right now. Oh man, it's good.
We're not doing that.
I had a top that would make me say I was awesome, and I could not do it for like an entire year, and I would cry and cry. It was the worst thing ever. And then I had practiced a bunch, and then finally I could do it, and I was so proud of myself.
Did he make
So
you look him in the eyes?
No, I actually just did it over like voice, and he was just so happy because I couldn't even
Aw.
do that before.
Oh.
But
Also send like a voice note of you saying it that many times.
so one time, one of punishment, she had done something she wasn't supposed to do, and it was pretty intense. And I was like, I'll take care of the punishment. And it was like a group punishment. And I had me and like everyone that was real close with her write 10 things that they loved about her. And so she had to read them out loud in front of a mirror in front of us. Not in front of all of us, but just me and someone else, like her other, and read them out. And it was torture. And she was like, just spank me already. Like, just, I can't do this. But it was very effective. And then she got to keep the notes that they wrote. And so anytime she's feeling down, she can just pull them back out and look at them and know, like, look, you are loved.
I love that.
Oh.
I love
So it's a mean, it's kind of a mean, nice punishment.
Hmm.
in a way.
Let's see. Yeah, Drew's good. Drew's really into the the caring discipline.
Yeah.
I've said to people that you do that. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed really well.
Well, it's true though. Like when I say
Yeah.
that, like I'm not just saying that to say it.
No, I know.
So
But you made me and our other friend say that we were beautiful the other night.
I did. I
And
did.
you were paddling. We had to count.
And say that.
Yeah.
That's great. And hard, right?
Yeah.
Harder to say.
Well, mine was just kind of funny because I also had to say I'm going to fill my building.
Yeah.
But
It's
she-
say both. See both.
But I think in a more serious setting, it would be. Yeah. It would pull at the heartstrings.
Plus,
more.
yours got interrupted by security.
That's
so that
true.
was
We were in the
unfortunate.
Target parking lot. Because we had family in town. And
Yeah.
we were not able to do space at the house.
So we found a private area of the Target parking lot.
And the security guard still came and found us and was
Fine.
like, you guys got to go.
Yeah.
Fun times.
I talked to him. It was fine. I was in a cheery mood.
He was just like, these ladies really needed.
Yeah, that's what I said I should have said.
Dude, this is
They were very naughty. We'll be done very soon, officer.
like, we're not doing drugs. We're not having sex. Don't worry about it.
Good old-fashioned discipline. Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Anywho.
So, all right. Well, it has been lovely chatting with you. It's been an hour, believe it or not.
It's wild. And there's so much good advice in this episode and podcast.
Yeah, thanks for the punishment ideas, Paige.
Love it. Air high five. Love it. So good.
You
Great
should have
advice.
seen the faces I made it in the last
Oh, yeah.
year.
She's
like, no.
white as a ghost. It was great. Very effective. But it was great having you on and talking. And we would plug your website if you have one, but it's just Fet. You just gotta find her.
Fet.
It's just, yeah.
Yep, just Fet, but she's easy to find.
Yeah.
And yeah, send if you need some discipline and you're not a shady character, go check
And
out.
you just want some discipline.
And
No
just
funny
discipline.
That's discipline, no funny business. And if you're respectful, yeah.
Yes, respect goes a long way, always.
Oh,
And she'll be at task, but if you see her in the hallways, you probably won't get to talk to her.
Yeah, she might.
don't think I'm rude. I'm just in a hurry.
Oh,
She's
this
just in a
episode will
hurry.
probably come out after task.
Oh, yeah,
So I
right.
guess we
Oh, that's
should've-
true. Well, they'll know why
Well,
she didn't
by the
talk to
time
him.
you're listening to this, you already missed Payzleigh at task. Hopefully you'll catch her next time.
And if she doesn't make eye contact, that's because she doesn't like it.
I mean, any other situation, I'm going to make full on eye contact with you. But it's something about being around other spankers where I'm like, they might spank me, that I'm not making eye contact with you.
Oh, I can see that would be really hard to kind of really like, especially if you want to be in like a toppy mood, like getting put in that headspace when you don't want to be.
Yeah. You're like, what have you done, young lady?
Yeah.
And just look into their eyes.
It can be tough. You can get in like a...
Get ready. He's going to remember this when we finally get to
I'm going to try so hard, and I'm going to be so disappointed when I don't remember.
He's going to walk right up to you and be like, staring contest.
Tell me what you've done only with your eyes.
She's like, that's it. We're never hanging out.
No, we'll have a good time. I'm sure. So, but thanks for coming on and talking to us. And thanks everybody for listening.
Yep.
We hope you got some like helpful tidbits.
Oh, I did one more thing.
Oh, hold on.
If you were going to give advice to a new lady, either just new to being a top in general or switching and trying to get in touch with their top side, what would you say?
Oh, safety. Your safety is the most important. Like you put in so much planning for your bottom to make sure that they're safe, but you have to take your safety first. So if you ever feel unsafe, don't do it. It's not worth it. No matter if it's a female or male that you're topping, your safety. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to do as great of a job either.
Love that.
I think that's honestly good advice just all
for
around.
everybody. Yeah, well, we always talk about it feels like every episode we come back to consent, communication, safety.
Yeah. Use your safe words. Don't play with shady characters.
Speak, whether you're a top or a bottom. I always like to, like people like tops can call red.
Yep.
Tops can end scenes.
Yeah.
If something's not going right on either side of the slash for you, like speak up.
Yeah. I can be low, like my blood sugar can be low. I need to call red. Same thing. Like if you're in a position.
Top, don't I know sometimes people are like, don't interrupt the scene. Don't ask me if I'm okay. But if you're not sure and you have and you just don't, it's fine. I mean,
I agree. As someone who certainly with people I haven't played with enough, I feel like I get asked that too much for me personally because I'm a heavy player. I don't need all that check-in all the time, but I'm never upset by it. I still always appreciate it, even if I'm like, bro, you're barely hitting me. It's fine.
I've been scenes before, with people, and they're like, no, I can keep going. And I'm like, I think it might be your adrenaline saying that you can keep going, but we can always pick this up again later. But right now, I think this is probably because like when you're playing the sweets and you're playing in front of people, you're kind of performing and there's an audience and people are watching and feelings going. And so I'm like, I think you may have hit your limit. You just
No,
maybe
that happens, especially if you're a heavy player too.
yeah, but I don't want you to ever like come back later and be like, oh, that was way more than I wanted.
Yeah,
But I didn't.
I mean, I've definitely done that, like, in my earlier years, and now, like, I don't play really heavy with people that I don't know well enough because I've been in that situation where, like, Drew knows, like, and other tops that I've played with on more heavy long-term basis, like, I need you to make sure that I'm taking a break too, because I will get in a headspace or get into a place where I'm not as in tune with my body.
Yeah.
So even at like Task or Lone Star, like the events that I do, and you're really supposed to keep like the headspace the entire time. But when I start, I will typically whisper to them, look, I'm going to do one with what you said, but you just look back at that's too much. I'm going to pause and then I'm immediately going to drop it down because what you consider medium may not be the same as what I consider medium, or what you consider hard may not.
Absolutely.
And so I'm like, there's no shame. You don't have to call yellow. You just look back at me and I'm going to know we're dropping it down just a little. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because and I think a lot of men will put on there too, heavy or hard or the most extreme, thinking that I'm some little teeny tiny petite that can't swing a paddle, and I can.
Right.
Oh, I'm also like, just let's just not get you in like over your head,
Right.
I want you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it be what you want, not something that you regret later on.
Communication is everything. Like, tops can't read bottoms' minds all the time, and bottoms can't read tops' minds. So it's better to just like kind of communicate if you can, and err on the side of caution as much as you possibly
always,
can.
yeah.
I think that's always good advice to have. Safety.
All right. Well, safety first. That's the moral of this episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once again, thanks for coming on, Payzleigh. And we
really
love having you.
it.
Can't wait to see you soon.
Yes, hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll get
Yes.
to actually hang out and meet in person.
Yes. But yeah, check us out on all the podcast listening things. What is it? Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube are on there. Leave us some comments if you liked Paisley's advice. I mean, I